Folks, let's talk straight. Renting your home might seem easy. It might feel flexible. But I'm here to tell you, it's often a massive financial mistake. You are essentially paying for someone else's property to grow in value. Every single month, your hard-earned money lines your landlord's pockets. It helps them build their wealth, not yours. Think about that for a moment. Whose dream are you funding? Is it your dream of financial security, or is it theirs? Renting is a short-term solution that can lead to long-term financial regret. Each time you hand over that rent check, that money is gone forever. You get a roof over your head for a month, sure, but what else? You get no ownership, you build no equity, you have no asset to show for all those payments. It's a treadmill of payments that never leads to you owning anything tangible. Imagine this scenario. You rent for 10 years. Let's say your rent is $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. Over 10 years, that's $120,000. And what do you have to show for it at the end of those 10 years? A stack of old rental agreements and maybe a thank you note from your landlord? There is a better way. Now I want to introduce you to someone who truly understands the real estate game. His name is Bruce Roth. Bruce has been in the trenches. He lives and breathes real estate. He has dedicated his career to helping ordinary people, just like you, navigate the property market and make smart decisions that change their financial lives for the better. He's seen the pitfalls of renting firsthand, and he's witnessed the transformative power of homeownership countless times. Bruce Roth's experience isn't just theoretical, it's deeply practical. He didn't just learn about market trends from a distance, he got involved. He has worked directly with families, guiding them through every step of the home buying process. He understands the anxieties, the questions, and the hopes that come with making such a significant investment. He's not just about closing deals. He's about opening doors to a more secure financial future for his clients. He's the kind of expert you want in your corner. Renting, in the long run, is like being stuck on a financial hamster wheel. You keep running, you keep paying, but you never actually get anywhere. You're diligently making those monthly payments, but none of that effort translates into an asset that you own. Instead, your landlord is the one benefiting. They are the ones seeing their property paid down, their investment grow, and their wealth increase, all thanks to your rent checks. It's a system where you do all the work of paying, and someone else reaps the long-term financial rewards. That's a raw deal, plain and simple, and it's time you recognized it. Rent payments are a constant drain, and they rarely stay the same. In fact, they almost always go up. Year after year, your landlord can and often will increase your rent. You have very little control over this. You're essentially at the mercy of market rates and your landlord's decisions. This creates a cycle of financial dependency, where your housing costs are unpredictable and ever increasing, making it harder and harder to save or invest for your own future. Inflation, folks, is a silent thief. It creeps in and erodes the value of your money. Day by day, your dollars buy a little bit less. For renters, inflation is a particularly nasty beast because it attacks you on two fronts. Firstly, the cost of everything else you buy goes up, squeezing your budget. Secondly, and more directly, your rent is highly likely to increase as a direct consequence of inflation. Landlords aren't charities. They will pass on their own rising costs to you, the tenant. This makes renting an increasingly expensive proposition over time. Think about your landlord's expenses. Their property taxes go up. Their insurance premiums rise. Section 5.5, Solid Gold Reasons to Own Your Home. Alright, let's talk about why owning your home is such a smart financial move. There are some rock-solid reasons. First and foremost is building equity. Every single mortgage payment you make has two parts, interest and principal. That principal portion is you paying yourself. It reduces the loan and increases your ownership stake in the property. It's like a forced savings plan that builds your net worth over time. Renters, on the other hand, build zero equity. Their payments build their landlord's equity, not their own. Second, there's appreciation. Historically, property values tend to go up over the long term. In California, they average going up by 7.3% per year since the 1960s. Now, there are no guarantees in life, and markets can fluctuate. But generally, real estate is a solid investment that appreciates. This means your home could be worth significantly more in the future than what you paid for it. This appreciation is wealth building while you sleep, while you live your life. Renters get absolutely none of this benefit. Their rent payments don't contribute to any asset growth for them. They are simply paying for a service, not investing in an asset. third, stability and control. When you own your home, especially with a fixed-rate mortgage, your main housing payment is predictable for many years, even decades. Section 6. Busting home. Buying myths. The truth will set you free. One of the biggest myths that stops people from even considering homeownership is the idea that you need a massive 20% down payment. Folks, that's often not true anymore. Whilst putting down 20% can help you avoid private mortgage insurance, PMI, and might get you a better interest rate, it's not always a requirement. There are numerous programs available, including government-backed schemes and lender-specific products that allow for much lower down payments. Some go as low as 5%, 3%, or even 0% in certain circumstances. Don't let this outdated belief paralyze you before you even investigate your options. Another common myth is that the process of buying a home is just too complicated and overwhelming for the average person. Yes, there are steps involved. Yes, there is paperwork. But it's not rocket science. Millions of people successfully navigate this process every year. The key is to get good people on your team. Section 7. Renting versus owning, a 10-year financial showdown. Let's paint a picture with two people. We'll call them Renting Rachel and Homeowner Harry. Rachel decides to rent a nice condo. Her monthly rent is $1,200. Over 1 year, she pays $14,400. After 10 years, Rachel has paid a whopping $144,000 in rent. And what does she have to show for it financially? Absolutely nothing. Zilch. That money is gone, vanished into her landlord's bank account. Plus, it's very likely her rent didn't stay at $1,200 for 10 years. It probably increased, meaning she paid even more. She has no asset, no equity, just a pile of rent receipts. Now let's look at homeowner Harry. He decides to buy a modest house. He gets a mortgage and his monthly payment, including principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, comes out to roughly $1,200, similar to Rachel's rent. Section 8. The hidden gem, utility value in homeownership. Beyond the dollars and cents, the spreadsheets, and the financial calculations, there's another incredibly important benefit to owning your home. It's something we call utility value. This isn't about investment returns. It's about the practical, everyday use and enjoyment you get from the home itself. It's the value of having a stable, secure, and personal place to live your life, raise your family, and make lasting memories. This utility value is often overlooked in purely financial discussions, but it's a massive part of why homeownership is so desirable and fulfilling for so many people. Think about the freedom and control that comes with owning your own place. You have a sanctuary, a haven that is truly yours. You can paint the living room bright orange if you want to. You can put up shelves wherever you like, plant the garden you've always dreamed of, or even undertake major renovations to perfectly suit your family's needs. There's no landlord to ask for permission for every little change. This sense of autonomy and ability to personalize your living space contributes enormously to your comfort, happiness, and overall well-being. Section 9. Don't wait. The high cost of delaying homeownership and your path to wealth. Listen closely, because this is important. Every single month that you delay buying a home, you are actively losing out. You're losing the opportunity to build equity with each mortgage payment. You're missing out on potential property appreciation as market values climb over time. And, let's be blunt, you're continuing to throw money down the rental drain, paying your landlord's mortgage instead of your own. Time is a critical factor in wealth building, especially with real estate. The longer you wait, the more ground you may have to make up later. Think about the trajectory of house prices. While there can be short-term fluctuations, the long-term trend for property values has historically been upwards. Waiting another year or 2 or 5 often means you'll end up paying more for the same type of house. It could also mean that rising interest rates make your mortgage more expensive. In some cases, continued delay can even price you out of your desired area altogether. The perfect time to buy is a myth. The best time for many is as soon as they are financially prepared and have a solid plan. Don't let fear or misinformation paralyze you. Fear of the unknown, fear of commitment, fear of making a mistake. These are all common feelings. Alright folks, you've made it this far and that's amazing. Now, let's wrap this up with a solid action plan to set you on your path to homeownership. First things first, knowledge is power. But knowledge without action, well, that's just potential wasted. If you're ready to stop building someone else's wealth and start investing in your own future, it's time to create a homeownership plan. Here's the deal. Start with budgeting. Know your finances inside out. Get pre-approved for a mortgage, so you know exactly what you can afford. Work with a reliable realtor who can guide you through the process and start touring homes to find the perfect fit for you. And guess what? You don't have to do it alone. Meet Bruce Roth. He has the experience, tools, and heart to guide you through your journey. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to invest or ready to upgrade, Bruce is here to walk beside you every step of the way. You've seen the facts, you've seen the numbers, you've heard the truth, now it's your move. The cost of waiting is real, but so is the opportunity waiting for you. Take that first step toward financial freedom through real estate. For more information, call Bruce Roth at 702-277-1303 or email Bruce, rothwexprealty.com. To schedule your free consultation, visit https://calendly.com/pacificbruce/30min. That's it for today, folks. Your dream home is just a few steps away. Take action now and start building your future. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. See you in your new home. For more information, Bruce Roth, 702-277-1303, Bruce, rothwexprealty.com, DRE hash 00960352, NMLS hash 1676200.